Hey guys, we are here with Banished. This is one of my favorite games. I love it so much. It's it's like it's pretty chill, but it also like requires you to focus a lot and whatever, and good management skills and whatever. A lot of people don't like this game because they find it hard, but I love it. Look, I spent hours into one village and it instantly dies for some stupid reason, and I'm completely upset. But that's fine. Anyway, we're gonna start a new game. I always click this a couple times, just to get the full random effect. Do medium. I've been playing with easy lately because I just want to chill out a bit. We'll do disasters. Fair. Look, that's fine to me. We'll just go ahead, get going. Now, when I first get into the game, I pause it immediately and get stuff kind of rolling, build some stuff, kind of plan some stuff, just so we get the ball rolling. Basically, food is essential at the start. You got to have I always got a farm and the fishing dock thing. I always get those immediately. But yeah, oh, I forgot you don't get houses at the start. I've been playing easy too much. Oh, and I'm very big on roads. I love roads. I really one thing I don't like about it is that you don't get you can't do diagonal. You can only do straight unless you manually do it, which is such a pain. But I mean, that's fine, whatever. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna plan. Oh god, I'm gonna plan a little area out, which is basically what you start with in easy anyway. I just like to set up, get the houses around, and you can have the the farm in the middle, which is whoopsies. Just had a pop up for a second, but we're back. I don't remember this being that far over, but we'll manage. I might put a little stock hold or something there. I hate having two roads next to each other for some reason. It's it looks a lot nicer if you do that, but I just don't like it. But that's whatever. So we'll just plan this out. I'm not going to build all of these right away, so I'm just going to pause some of them. Might leave 2 there because we do need houses for these people. Now I always get majority of these up, and I kind of just place them around just so I can always have an eye on what's going on, and just whatever, just things like that. And so I'll also get a fishing dock. It is a little bit far away, but I really feel like it's essential, so we'll just get that there, and we'll get a little road out to where it is. Yeah, the diagonal road would be so good right there, but you can't do it unless you do it manually, and it's such a pain in the ass to do. So we'll build that. We're gonna a couple of builders. Oh, actually, we might pause these to start with, so they do the fishing dock first, even though you can put it as a higher priority, but it sometimes just doesn't work like that. Pepper's not bad. It's not bad. Squash, I love squash. I think it's the one that lasts the longest. You can go into the winter further than the rest without it without dying. But anyway, here we go. We won't go full bore, we'll just kind of do a little bit. Make it so they chop down some trees and whatever, so they kind of have something to do. Once this fishing dock is built, oh god, I didn't do a farmer. Damn it, we're already off to a bad start. No, it won't be that bad. Yeah, but once this fishing dock is built, then I'll build the houses and whatever. How's it? Yeah, there we go. Don't need that many builders. Now, while they're kind of... Oh, I'll wait until this is built actually. But basically I just kind of start planning things because putting like everything down that I will need like pretty soon, because I always forget, like I'll forget the blacksmith or I'll forget the woodcutter or something like that, like and like they're both essential. Like if you don't get them like as soon as you possibly can, then your whole game is just going to be messed up. Not so much with tools, because you can come back from that, but it is pretty hard. I always put houses here too, on this side, because it fits perfectly. Now, I usually wait for them to cut down the area, but because it's on hard, I'll just start planning, putting stuff down. I might actually just I hate that too, like if they plan to cut it down or like get rid of it, you can't place a road there. Oh, it's so stupid. I don't know what I'll put there, but we'll get back to that, I guess. So a blacksmith will actually... Well, they won't really matter. So usually I put them like close to the mines and stuff, but we're not going to have one of those for a long time, so I'm not worried about it. I just want to kind of... Okay, so I'll put like a forestry and a hunter place and whatever over here. Over here I'll probably put a mine later on, and yeah, we'll just go down here a bit. So over here will be fine. I'll just like place a little road, or a little bit of a big road, and we'll just start placing stuff down here and pausing it, because we don't want to do it right now, but we definitely do want them in the future. Oh, actually, I'll put a road in between those. I always have roads in between everything, and I'm very like OCD about it. I want everything to like match up perfectly. Like this is so annoying to me, like, oh, but you have to live with it sometimes, whatever. All will be fine. Now I'll kind of start guiding this out a bit, because we will want these fairly soon. I always put the hunter's cabin the closest to the village, because you do sometimes get what are they? Deers and stuff in there. And it's like, if you would put the gathering hut down closer to here, you're not going to get anything, because it's people are living there and lots of commotion and stuff. Now, I'm no expert at the game, so if the way I'm doing it is not the correct way, or the way that you like, then I'm sorry. Just gonna have to deal with it. But you know, I have gotten pretty far. I think the highest population I've got was like 500 or something like that. So I can't be doing too much wrong. Oops. What the forester? Pause that one. And I always... Since it's not that far, I'm not going to put a barn there, but I will put, you can never see in here. I will put one of the stockpiles down. I always like to make them even with this too, I don't know why. Is it 3? Yeah. Okay. Whatever, that looks fine, and probably later on we'll put like a couple fishing docks around the outsides, but for now that's fine. Now one thing that we definitely need to do is this, and look, I've already forgotten to put the woodcutter down. So should do that. I always put it close to where the wood will be, which is there. You know, taking up a little bit of the space, like, I'm not worried about that. Because we want it close to the wood, we want it close to the stockpile, which pretty much are nearly full, but that's fine. Good. Yeah, whatever, I'll put a house there. Might put some stockpiles. Now, I don't really like worry about like how many stockpiles and stuff I have. Like, you can never have enough. You can never have enough storage barns and markets and stockpiles and whatever. So like in places like this, I just put a stockpile down instead of putting like a too wide road, because you can never have enough. And if they're not used all the time, then that doesn't really matter. Like, no big deal. Alright, now we better get some more resources. Chop all this stuff down. I'm always a bit like finicky with resources and stuff, because I always worry that I'm gonna like run out before I get around to making the mines and stuff, or it'll be too far away for my people to travel without getting cold and all that kind of jazz, but I think that'll be fine. Another thing that you should definitely get as soon as possible is a herbalist. It looks like they can walk around there, so I'm going to put a herbalist over here. Now, people have a lot of trouble with herbalists. Like, they put it down and they don't. See the firewood, see? Oh. Too much talking, not enough paying attention. Anyway, they put a herbalist down and they don't get herbs and stuff. Like, I think a lot of people put their stuff down like this, and they'll put a herbalist over here as well, but that doesn't really work with the forester. It does work with the gatherer's hut because they gather different things, but with the herbalist it needs to be on an area by itself, kind of, because herbs only grow under trees that have been fully grown for a little bit of time. So if you're constantly cutting down and replanting, then herbs aren't really going to grow, because there's not a lot of old trees there, which is what I'm thinking here, because it's mainly just iron. But I think we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too fussed about it. We'll just put it there. The road's going to look so dodgy. I'm gonna auto roads it around this. Oh, it's not too bad. So there's that. I will probably like tell it to get all this iron and rocks and stuff. So then it does give it a little bit more room for the herbs to grow. But that's something I'm not that extremely worried about. And there's no woodcutter. Rough times. And I always like jack these up to 500 at the start. Like, you don't get that much like iron and wood and coal and stuff. Oh, well, definitely wood, but not the rest of them. So I'm not that worried, but I'll just jack them up a little bit. And we still do not have enough houses, so I'll get onto that. Where is it? There it is. And I always like at the start have trouble like focusing on getting stone and wood. Like, you need pretty much a lot of it. And you can see Taylor, like, I don't worry too much about Taylor because you can just get warm. But we'll do the blacksmith soon. Get a couple more builders. This will definitely be enough houses after this one's built. wood. No, we're getting 5 wood. That's fine. It's like it's a big balancing game between like having enough houses and not having enough houses and stuff. But we'll get there. Because if you don't have enough houses, your population won't grow and people will just die off from old age and stuff like that. But if you have too many houses, then your population will grow too fast and you won't have enough resources for them to live. And see, we're already off to a bad start. This place is already cold, which is bad, very bad. But hopefully we'll be okay because it's a late winter. Our food's looking okay-ish. Could be better, but I'm not going to complain too much. Fix this road up now that we have cut down those trees. See, I wish you could place a road there. If they can walk, you should be able to place a road there. Or like a little like bridge or something. I don't know, but I hate it. Because the roads make them walk faster, and if they don't use the roads, then they're going to walk slow for a little bit. It's not much time, yeah, I know, but every little bit counts. This should be building pretty soon, hopefully. Looks like people are taking resources out there. Get all the stone. This little bit here. 2 people are still homeless. What? Okay. Maybe someone from a different house went in there. Oh god, the firewood is not looking good. I might say that. I don't think we'll get another one. I think one should be fine. I'll probably be wrong and our village will die later on, but we'll see. Once we kind of get on our feet and with the herbalist and the tailor and stuff, then we'll start building like the hunter's cabin and the gatherer's hut, because I find them both really good. I always have multiple of those. Especially the hunter is just really good because like the meat is worth more food points than just the vegetables and stuff, and I find the gatherer's hut just gathers so much stuff. But yeah. Anyway, this still is like not going good. Oh, it's just like gathering all this stuff. Oh, whatever. Don't need it immediately, but it will be good. Now, the herbalist like just gets the health up, but later on you go to hospital for like outbreaks and stuff. I always like, this always happens to me, like I'll put a hospital down and like pause the building stuff, like plan it out, and then like I'll get an outbreak and I'll have to pause everything and put it like 100% priority, and I won't have enough resources to build it. It's like such a dramatic place to be. It's not on 10 speed. That's probably why I think everything's taking so much time. I always begin on 5 and like upgrade to 10 like pretty much immediately, but I forgot. Kind of lucky that it wasn't on 10 though, because we did forget to get the woodcutter and stuff. Yeah, see, we're already at 200. I might just bump it up a little bit. Because once again, you can never have enough firewood. You just have to maintain that healthy balance between the wood and the firewood. Actually, there's no leather, so I'm gonna take you away from there. And we'll get the hunter's cabin going. Better cut down some more trees too. that should be enough for a little bit. Yeah, peppers aren't bad. Peppers are pretty good. I've seen some people like take the farmers off during like the winter time and stuff, but you don't need to do that. They automatically go and do other stuff that laborers would do. I always only put one herbalist on two, because you don't need two at the start. It's usually pretty fine. So it's going pretty fast. We'll take... People usually don't die that fast at the start, so it doesn't matter if we have no laborers to take over the dead people. I can't find... Oh, there. Like right there on top of it. Could not see it. Now that like the hunter's cabin gets leather and food, so we can now get a tailor. So looking good so far. We came back from our devastating low firewood epidemic, but we're already getting herbs and stuff, so looking good so far. I'll leave it there and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!